legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
Now they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards on the ground.
First down, Seattle.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now they'll run here with Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he whips that one incomplete there. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Half 85. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Allen again. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And again, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And this one caught by Beasley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Austin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. John Brown's got it complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
7-yard pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Seahawks 10-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The quarterback.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Throwing is Allen on third. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. Some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Seahawk 1st down as Wilson finds Lockett.
Seahawks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Throwing is Wilson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
He's brought down
6 yards there. 1st down, Seattle.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Gets it off to Freeman.
Wilson's
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
game on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
For the field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
26-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, now this from 43. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 22. He gives it off to Carson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
13-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throwing again. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a second and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He finds Austin complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. On the carry here, it's Austin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second and very short, Allen. It's a loss of 7.
Second down.
And now it's third down.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
For the Seahawks field goal, a 57-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A 57-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Austin, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The ball carrier.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yard attempt.
Hauschka's kick is good, and the Bills have tied the game here in the fourth. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Murphy made the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the 16-yard
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
1st and goal.
A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
The game at 16.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't...
Stephon Diggs! And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Touchdown!
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's countering.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Allen on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line. Today's final score, Bills 23,